everyone, I'm in same location, but I changed the area around today because I needed my iPad, which is charging, so the charger's on the other side. So this has the matches on it. So I know it's a bit dark, but you can still kind of see me, so hello. So yeah, WrestleMania starts tomorrow, WrestleMania 37. I'm going to do my predictions now, and WrestleMania is 2 nights again this year, so let's start with night 1. So, the first match of the show is going to be for the WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley defending against Drew McIntyre. And, well, I guess the Hurt Business aren't together anymore anyway, but Cedric and Shelton are banned from ringside. Well, I'm just gonna go with, it'd be cool if Drew won the belt back and then he won a championship 2 years in a row at WrestleMania, but I think Lashley's gonna retain. He's been quite dominant for a while now, and I think that he's just gonna continue his dominant reign, so Lashley's gonna retain the belt. So next, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins, and this is Cesaro's first ever singles match at WrestleMania, so I think it'll be a good match. I hope Cesaro wins. I'd like Cesaro to win that. Next we've got The Miz and John Morrison versus Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, so I'm interested to see how Bad Bunny is going to go as a wrestler. Hopefully he's gotten some training and won't be that bad, even though he's got bad in his name, but that's besides the point. And they're probably going to win Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, I reckon, so I'm just going to pick them. So next, in a steel cage match of Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman, so I don't know why Shane's been doing what he's doing, calling Braun stupid and stuff like that. I'm like, it's Braun. Why would you want to call him that in the first place? Come on, really? It's a steel cage match, Shane has nowhere to run, so he's gonna get these hands, and Braun Strowman's just gonna destroy him, I reckon, so I'm gonna pick Braun. So next is a gauntlet match, a women's tag team gauntlet match, and then the winner of this match gets a tag team title shot at the women's tag titles on night 2. So the match for night 1, it's Lana and Naomi versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke versus the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Tamina versus Billie Kay and Carmella. So that's a random team that's just come up over the past week. And any one of these teams could win it really, but I think it's gonna either be Lana and Naomi, the Riot Squad, or Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. I think it'll be one of those 3. So out of those 3, I'm probably gonna pick, I'll go with the Riot Squad, and then they go on to face Shayna and Nia in night 2. So yeah, I'll pick Riot Squad. But whoever wins, I think there's going to be new women's tag team champions regardless, even if Riot Squad don't win it. So, the final match, the second last match, I don't know what order they're going to be in, but anyway, the Raw Tag Team Championships, New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. So this is going to be Omos's first match. So I'm interested to see how he goes to wrestling his first match at WrestleMania. I think New Day is going to retain though, because Styles and Omos haven't really been getting along lately. And Omos feels like Styles doesn't know anything about him. So I think they're not going to win, and I'm going to go with New Day. Now, the last match on night 2, the main event. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and this is the second time that women are going to be main eventing a WrestleMania, which is pretty cool. So, I'm going to go with what everyone's saying, Bianca Belair. I think she's going to win it and she'll be the new women's champion. So that was night 1. Now on to night 2. So on night 2 we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn with Logan Paul is going to be at ringside. And after what they showed on SmackDown where Logan Paul was working out with his brother Jake Paul, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Jake Paul gets involved as well. And they look like twins. I know they're not, but they do. So, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I think I have to go with Kevin Owens. I love Sami, but if Kevin Owens jumps off the pirate ship like he wants to, I don't know if he will. Looks pretty high. That would be awesome, but I don't think that may not happen. So I'm going to pick Kevin Owens anyway. Next we've got Bray Wyatt or The Fiend versus Randy Orton. And I'm sure Alexa will be involved in it too. So, yeah, Alexa's been, I guess, annoying Randy for months now, and then especially after Randy burnt the Fiend, he's going to be facing this new crispy burnt up Fiend as well, which is just so creepy looking. But I want Randy to win and maybe hopefully rid of both of them, Bray and Alexa, for good. So yeah, I'm going to pick Randy. So now the Women's Tag Team Championships, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus who I picked, the Riot Squad. So, and I think like I said earlier, depending on whatever team it is, I think there is going to be new Women's Tag Team Champions. So for me, the Riot Squad. Next for the US Championship, Riddle versus Sheamus. And I think Riddle's going to retain. But I think he'll have a good match with Sheamus, but I think Riddle's going to retain the belt. So, next match for the Intercontinental Championship, and I have no idea what this is, but it's going to be a Nigerian drum match. Apollo Crews versus Big E. I don't know what that is or what it's going to be like, but I guess just because of the name of the match, I have to go with Apollo to be the new Intercontinental Champion, so I'm picking Apollo. Next, for the Raw Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. So I'm really looking forward to this match, and as a fellow Aussie, of course, I have to go with Rhea. She's been killing it, not just on NXT, but ever since she came up to Raw as well, and I think she is ready for Asuka, even though Asuka might not think that she is. I think she's more than ready, so Rhea Ripley, new Raw Women's Champion for sure. And then, lastly, for the Universal Championship, it's Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. So it was just meant to be Roman Reigns versus Edge originally, and then Daniel Bryan inserted himself into the match, and it became a triple threat. Well, I think Roman Reigns is going to lose, but whether he loses to Edge or Daniel Bryan, I think both of them deserve it either way, but I'm probably going to pick Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, who knows, this may be his last WrestleMania. He may not have much time left in WWE, so I would like to see him get one possible last title reign. Edge, I think, is going to be around for a while still, so Edge can always get another shot against the winner, even if Reigns won, or Daniel Bryan. But yeah, Edge can always have another shot, Roman can always have another shot, but Daniel Bryan might not get another shot. So that's why I'm picking Daniel Bryan. And that's it. That is all the matches for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. I'm sure there'll be a pre-show match on the pre-shows. I don't know what it's going to be. But that's it. I know this was a long video. And maybe I might do my videos like this from now on. At least there's more space when I unbox the Wrestle Crate too. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!